Alright, we just stopped at our inaugural Maverick. Forrest, what'd you get?
Chicken sandwich.
I got a nice burrito, some coffee that we're gonna share. We're headed out to a unit I've never hunted before. Do you know what unit it is? I don't remember.
66, I think.
66 or something like that. Up out towards Riley.
There's some big does.
Yeah, looking for does. Also have buck tech, just the general.
You have
deer.
a whitetail.
Yeah, whitetail is what I'm hunting this year. I've only got one day to do it, so is what it is. We'll see if we get out there and see anything. So right now we're just on our way.
Got a doe. I have a doe, a whitetail doe tag, and a buck tag, but I just got one at 385 yards, really close, right around the canyon over here. We've just been watching her. We think she's down for sure. We've put a mark on our Onyx to be able to hike over there and get just be able to get where she's at. But since Forrest here has a tag too, we both have tags for these. We're gonna try to scale up to see if we can't catch the other does and maybe get two. Because what there was six. I saw five. Okay. I saw five. It was 5 or 6, something like that. But we'll see what happens. Maybe there's another buck in there. We don't know how far off they ran, but we'll get up there and see. So let's hunt 2025. My first doe and first whitetail too. So we're coming up on the other side of this ridge, looking for the deer. Such a pretty view out there. I think it was a good shot. Always seems dead on, but you don't really know till you get up to it. Let's see. We're gonna go over this way a minute. Alright. There she is. Alright, we're just gonna leave it there. What do you think?
It's exciting.
Yep, here it is. Alright, we're gonna go take care of it. Pulled the deer up to a little bit more clear area because we plan on coming back here tonight, and Forrest will be up here a few different times. So try to find an area that the deer won't mind being up here so we can see them. But we're gonna go ahead and get started on processing. Well, not processing, but quartering it. That way we can pack it down to the truck and then head out, and then we'll be back out in the afternoon. That's the nice part about living so close to here. Is our house is what, 45 minutes away? 25. Yeah, 25 minutes away. Well, no, getting in here takes a little bit. I'd say it's about 30-35 minutes total to get up in here. But either way, pretty short distance, so it's nice. But I only had, I think, one day this year to hunt. So we're just trying to make the most of it, and I had to pick the closer hunt this year rather than going to our regular place for mule deer just because it's what I had available to me. So anyways, super happy, very thankful, and we're gonna have some meat for our freezer. Anyway, you gonna say anything?
One down for the year.
Okay.
Well, we're here hunting whitetail does. We parked down there off the cliff. Hiked up this left side. Got right down where the shadow's hitting the sun. And right up here we saw, I think, 6 does. And Jessica shot that one right there. Oh, pretty cool. First whitetail for both of us. At least here, I've shot Arizona whitetail, but...
My whitetail, not for you.
Yeah, but this is my first Idaho whitetail to be a part of. And this is her third year in a row. So, pretty cool. The other ones I think ran up that way. But anyway, fun deal. I like taking Jess because she always shoots them in the morning, and I don't ever get that luxury. So
It's only the second one.
yeah. Well, good job.
Thank you.
One shot, 385 with the old trusty rifle. We're gonna get cutting it up, I think. So
We're loaded up, and we are headed back down. We got my little deer. Got it all quartered and everything. And oh yeah, show them the little spiky you got on the way up. Little cute little spike. Well, not a spike, but a fork. Add to the collection. But we're all loaded down. Here we go. Back in the car on our way back home. Since we live so close, we might as well. That way we can kind of get our quartered deer cooled off, just in a nice area, and then we might even get to processing some of it tonight, but that just depends on how tonight's hunt goes. So we'll take a couple hours to just rest a minute. I got schoolwork to do, and then we'll head back out and see if we see anything else this evening, and see if we can get lucky. But yeah, so far so good. It's just about 11:30, so I think what time did we get here? 7:15-ish?
yeah, we parked at 7:15.
7:15, now it's 11:30, and we're out and about, so can't complain here. This afternoon, we've come back. We are headed up in a new direction, kind of on the opposite side. So hopefully we can get to the deer or see them without the sun in our eyes and as they're coming over the hill. So nice little trail. So we're headed up. I'm going after a buck if we see one. And if we don't see any bucks, he's getting his doe. So here we go. Hiked up to the top of like a little hill, because we've got a good view both up this way and down. We're kind of hidden right now, waiting for the sun to go down a little bit more to hopefully start to see some movement. So we're just out here kind of glassing all kind of three areas that we're looking at, and then depending on if we see anything, we might move around just a little bit, find a good place, but for now we're just hunkered down and just kind of waiting. So we got our setup. I've got to do, these are my binos. I got to do a review of these at some point because my eyes are super close together, and it took us a couple years to find binos that I could see out of both of my eyes instead of just one. So I finally have them, and it makes a world of difference being able to glass and do all that. So for now we wait. We saw about five does, I think, heading up the ridge. Two of them were real spooky. But
One point they were at like 142 yards or something.
yeah, so
Right in the bottom.
yeah, right. But they're kind of spooky, and anyways, they ended up towards the ridge. But it was cool. Even though we didn't see any bucks or anything else, we came up and we saw some deer. But that's okay. We got a deer earlier today, so still grateful and happy that we get to go and process that deer now. So, anyways, better luck. We'll see if I get to come out again before the end of the month to try and fill my buck tag. But if not, then Forrest here will be out the next couple weeks trying to fill his doe and his buck. So we'll see. All right, so we just got done tonight processing that doe. We ended up getting, I think, 18 pounds of meat. That's not including the tenderloins, which we ended up just eating. But we've got our stew meat, ground, which I like to do in 1/2 pound increments. So that way I also go buy a bunch of cow ground, some beef, and prep it into little 1/2 pounds because I cook it 1 pound at a time. And I do like to mix it. I don't mind the taste by itself. But like when you're making burgers and other stuff, it's nice to have the added fat. And we have found that grinding it together, it just kind of seems to still fall apart. So we cook it up, mix it when we cook it up. And then we got some little steaklets. These are the back straps that we ended up getting out of there. So Shoe's a small dough, but still grateful for all the meat, and it's going to be really good eating. So hopefully we can get a couple more deer this year, but if not, we're still grateful for what we have.